Today we're going to take a look at the iconic VHS for Batman '89, including the commercials, and we're going to chat about the warm, fuzzy feeling we all get when Jack Nicholson says,
"You are my number one guy."
And he does it in a 4:3 aspect ratio. Welcome to the Ectoviolence channel. If you're like me, you grew up with a copy of this in your household, and somehow this tape kept working, no matter how many times you played it. For me, this is on a list of movies that I don't ever remember watching for the first time. It's always been with me. The other movies are Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's go ahead and pop this tape in the VCR. First thing we're going to talk about is these beautiful ads in front of this movie. The first involving, "We seem to be down to our last Diet Coke." This is a beautiful ad. Let's just watch it, okay?
Hello. Gotham Corner Store? Yes, we seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. No, this black car will be rather difficult to miss. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush.
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Like I was calling Gotham Corner Store too, you know. And you know you can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers baseball cap, right? This ad may be even more iconic than the Diet Coke ad. For me, this set the mood for Batman when I was a kid.
Hold it right there! Let's see if you're really ready to watch this movie. Okay, popcorn? Check. Soft drink? Check. Warner Brothers ball cap? Aha! You can't watch a Warner Brothers movie without a Warner Brothers ball cap. Listen, Doc, what if they ordered a Warner Brothers ball cap so they had it next time? Well, here's all you have to do, folks.
It just disappoints me now that I can't have these things. Although I might be able to pop on eBay and find some of these. I would love nothing more than be able to watch Batman, a Warner Brothers movie, in a Warner Brothers baseball cap, with popcorn and soda. And then we get right into the movie, baby. Now, it's probably because I'm so nostalgic for this movie, and like I said, I don't ever remember watching it for the first time. It just is the perfect mood. Everything about it, it's comforting for me. Gotham is visually striking, even if it is only like a one square block set, and some really dope matte paintings. We also hear our first Prince song here, and this just sort of escalates till we get to the amazing roof scene, right?
I heard the bat got him.
The bat? Oh man, give me a break, will you?
The shot of Batman coming down in the background while they're just casually chatting. And again, I don't know if it's just me, but I find this to be one of the most quotable movies ever because of just dumb shit like,
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have turned the gun on that kid, man. You shouldn't have turned the gun on that.
What are you?
followed by, obviously, the iconic,
I'm Batman.
And we love to see Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent. That's something I didn't fully grasp as a kid until much later, because I didn't read the comics when I was that young. I saw this movie before I ever touched a comic. And in fact, I saw this before Star Wars, so... and then we are introduced to Jack Napier. Jack Nicholson being Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Another classic line here.
Decent people shouldn't live here. They'd be happier someplace else.
And again, I can't really judge this movie based on anything other than how it makes me feel. I am too emotionally attached to it to care if it's anything like the comics or anything like that, you know. I just love it. We're introduced to Lieutenant Eckhart and Knox, and they have a funny interaction here.
Sorry, Knox. These two slipped on a banana peel.
Bat. I'm telling you, man, a giant bat.
Keep moving.
And we get introduced to Bob the Goon, a classic character. This guy's an action figure, and it's actually a very sought-after action figure.
Brought you a little snack, Eckhart.
Why don't you broadcast it?
Shut up.
Anytime I'm handing people cash for anything, I want to toss them it and go, "Got your little snack." We get the Vicky Vale intro at the paper with Knox, and this is a great scene too.
Vale, will you marry me?
Nope.
Jack is tasked with cleaning out Axis chemicals.
Napier's cleaning out Axis chemicals.
Oh my god, why wasn't I told? I love this beautiful scene in the arsenal, the exchange there.
Oh, where'd this come from?
I have no idea.
It's Japanese.
How do you know? Because I bought it in Japan.
The set is just so beautiful. I want to live in this gothic-ass mansion. Six guys? Six? I could.
Yeah, 6 is good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's great. 6. Thanks.
Sick. I love that bit. My next big takeaway is one of the only faults that I seem to notice. Jack goes in there and starts pulling the levers and stuff. and there's just random sparks and stuff happening because he's pushing buttons. It's like nothing's actually happened yet, it seems like, but there's just sparks for some reason. All the shots of Batman lurking around here are awesome. Let him go, or I'll do Gordon. Maybe I'm reading into that line too much.
Or I'll do Gordon!
And then Jack kills Eckhart.
Think about the future!
On another iconic scene, and shortly after gets dumped into the vat accidentally. Vicky Vale and Bruce Wayne's date. I love the subtle comedy here, like he walks the table salt over, and when she asks him, "Do you like eating in here?"
Oh, yeah.
And then he sort of looks around. The look on his face is like he has a realization, and he says, you
No, no, the truth, I don't think I've ever been in this room before.
hilarious, still gets me every time. His performance, Michael Keaton, my God. The iconic surgery scene with the Joker.
You see what I have to work with here.
And then we get the reveal of the Joker in the next scene, and I love it. I mean, we all already know what he looks like, but it's still haunting, and you're like, all right, what does he look like? You already know, but you're like, you're waiting for it.
You can call me Joker.
Here's another dumb thing. Bruce Wayne sleeping like a bat. I think this is dumb. Tim Burton gonna Tim Burton, though, so another classic line read of,
Wait till they get a load of me.
Then he's having a meeting with all the higher-ups, right? He ends up killing the guy with a shocker. And even as like a 4-year-old, I found this hilarious. I'm watching a guy dressed as a clown, okay, talk to a corpse that he just murdered.
I'm glad you did.
And this is where he repeats the iconic,
You are my number one guy.
So Vicky Vale stalks Bruce Wayne, of course, like you do. He throws 2 roses down. We know why. She doesn't. We get the courthouse scene here with the Iggy Mimes running around. Did you know Bob was a photographer before all this? This scene freaked me out as a kid, though. Joker stabbing this man in the neck with a pen. That's horrifying.
This town needs an enema.
Iconic. I chuckle every time I see it. And we get the broadcast hack from the Joker.
Love that Joker.
And then we see the news again, but this time they have no products. But they've obviously been made to look hideous for the point of the scene. But Vicky Vale goes to the museum, unknowingly to meet the Joker, who gasses everyone except her, and trashes the art museum in an amazing scene with Prince's Party Man playing. Now, I'm a huge Prince fan and a huge Batman fan, so this is just like bread and butter for me. Again, how do I choose which lines to talk about here? Do I talk about,
I am the world's first fully functioning homicidal artist.
or,
What do you want?
My face on the $1 bill.
you know what? I think I'll talk about my favorite line from this scene.
You're insane.
I thought I was a Pisces. Come on.
That's just hilarious to me. It gets me. I didn't get it as a child, you know? Now I just think it's hilarious. Shortly after, we see the Batmobile, and it's just being awesome. Because it's the Batmobile. He goes to tell Vicky Vale that he's Batman. Hilarious, classic scene for me. Yet another scene where everything Joker says is something that you could repeat.
Another rooster in the henhouse. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Never rub another man's rhubarb.
And the most wacky line read from the movie, but we love it.
And then he had a...
Lights out! Now you want to get nuts! Come on!
Let's get nuts.
Fast forward to the parade scene, and he's throwing cash everywhere.
It's time for Who Do You Trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money, money, money. Who do you trust?
Then we see the Batwing, and it's flying around being awesome, right? The gas from the balloons. The Batwing flies up in front of the moon for some reason, and then comes down and steals the balloons.
Those are my balloons. He stole my balloons!
And the tragic death of Bob.
Bob? Gun. Going to need a minute or two alone, boys.
And at this point, Joker's checked out. He's like trying to get killed by the Batwing. But apparently he has shitty aim, because he shoots down the Batwing shortly after. Takes Vicky Vale hostage, goes up this bell tower, knocks the bell down, Batman kills a bunch of goons, and then it's just straight up ass whooping time. Batman beats the shit out of this guy. Another one of my favorite jokes is the glasses bit. Guy pulls glasses out of nowhere. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? I always get anxiety during this big climactic helicopter death too, because I'm like, holy shit, that would be a shitty way to die. But again, I think he's already checked out. Dude doesn't care. And let me tell you, that closing shot of Batman looking at the bat signal, pure magic. I love it. Overall, Batman 89 is a near perfect movie for me. People my age and a little bit older, I think we hold this really close to our hearts. If you like this video, please like and be kind, subscribe. Thanks for watching.